Problem number 4. It has the absolute value of 2x minus 1 is less than 3. Let's think about absolute values for a minute. Let's pretend the absolute value of x was equal to 10. Well, what would x be? Well, you say, oh, well, x is, that's just a simple 10. Absolute value of 10 is equal to 10. But don't forget, there's two pieces. There's the negative 10 piece. The absolute value of negative 10 is equal to 10. So you're going to have the positive piece and the negative piece you have to consider. And you're going to have to do the same in this problem. You got to consider the positive 2x minus 1 piece and the negative 2x minus 1 piece, the opposite of 2x minus 1 piece. Okay, the next thing we've got to look at is this right here. This is the symbol, less than. This is less than that. So this is going to be an and situation. This is going to be an and problem. So we're going to set it up. We're going to take the positive 2x minus 1, just take it as it is. It's got to be less than 3. So I'm considering the positive side, just like with that positive 10 there. And I'm now going to consider the negative piece. The opposite of that 2x minus 1 has to be less than 3. Now I'm just going to solve them. Add 1, add 1. 2x is less than 3 plus 1 is 4. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X has got to stay less than 2. That's one piece. We need it to be less than 2, and we need it to be whatever we get here. Well, the first thing I always do here, that's a negative sign. So it's really a negative 1 right there. So I'm going to start off by getting rid of that by dividing by negative 1 just to go away. But if you divide the left side of this inequality by negative 1, you have to do the same thing to the right-hand side. So we got rid of it here, which left us with 2x minus 1. We divide that, we get negative 3. But don't forget, when you divide both sides by negative, what happens to that inequality symbol? It flips. So we have 2x minus 1 is greater than negative 3. I add my 1, I add my 1. 2x has to stay bigger than negative 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. You get x has to stay bigger than negative 1. So we need it smaller than 2, and it must stay bigger than negative 1. If you think of that on a number line, here's negative 1, here's 2. It needs to be bigger than that negative 1, yet smaller than that 2. So it's everything in between here is what we have. We have them smaller than 2, bigger than negative 1. Well, how do I write that? The way the answer should be written, again, I don't want the graph. The graph should help you see it. But the way we write our answer, here's negative 1, here's 2, x is between them. Alligators must eat towards the larger number going in the same direction. So here, see I have x is bigger than that negative 1, which I have written right here, and I have x is less than the 2, which I have right here. X is basically between them. That is how we write our solution to problem number 4.